gushing forth from the mouths and nostrils of a score of nymphs and dryads. The fact that it was working at all seemed a small miracle. The hotel was on the far side. As I got out, I noticed a number of people sheltering under a colonnade to my right. Some of them were in carnival costume, and there was the smell of smoke on the damp air. "What's all that?" I asked. "All Saints' Day, senor. A time of festival." "They don't look as if they're enjoying themselves too much." "The rain." He shrugged. "It makes it difficult for the fireworks. But then this is a solemn occasion with us. Soon they will go in procession to the cemetery to greet their loved ones. The Day of the Dead, we call it. You have heard of this, senor? They have the same thing in Mexico." I paid him off, went up the steps, and entered the hotel. Like everything else in La Huerta, it had seen better days, but now its pink stucco walls were peeling, and there were damp patches in the ceiling. The desk clerk put down his newspaper hurriedly, as amazed as the cab driver had been at the prospect of custom. "I'd like a room." "But of course, senor. For how long?" "1 night. I'm flying back to Peru in the morning." I passed my papers across so that he could go through the usual rigmarole the government insists on where foreigners are concerned. As he filled in the register, he said, "You have business here, senor? With the mining company, perhaps?" I opened my wallet and extracted a $10 American bill, which I placed carefully on the counter beside the register. He stopped writing, the eyes dark, watchful. "It was reported in one of the Lima newspapers that a man died here Monday, dropped dead in the plaza right outside your front door. It rated a mention because the police found $50,000 in cash in his suitcase and passports in 3 different names." "Ah, yes, Senor Bauer. You are a friend of his, senor?" "No, but I might know him if I see him." "He is with the local undertaker. In such cases they keep the body for a week while relatives are sought." "So I was informed." "Lieutenant Gomez is chief of police in charge of the affair, and police headquarters are on the other side of the plaza." "I never find the police too helpful in these affairs." I laid another $10 bill beside the first. "I'm a journalist. There could be a story in this for me. It's as simple as that." "Ah, I see now. A newspaper man." His eyes lightened. "How may I help you?" "Bauer. What can you tell me about him?" "Very little, senor. He arrived last week from Sucre. Said he expected a friend to join him." "And did anyone?" "Not that I know of." "What did he look like? Describe him." 65, maybe older. Yes, he could have been older, but it's difficult to say. He was one of those men who give an impression of vitality at all times. A bull of a man." "Why do you say that?" "Powerfully built. Not tall, you understand me, but with broad shoulders." He stretched his arms. "A thick, powerful neck." "A fat man?" "No, I don't remember him that way. More the power of the man, an impression of strength. He spoke good Spanish with a German accent." "You can recognize it?" "Oh, yes, senor. Many German engineers come here." "Can I see the entry in the register?" He turned it round to show me. It was on the line above mine. There were the details from his passport, entered by the clerk, and beside it Bauer's signature, a trifle spidery but firm, and the date beside it, using a crossed 7 continental style. I nodded and pushed the 2 bills across. "Thank you." "Senor?" He snapped up the $20 and tucked them into his breast pocket. "I'll show you your room." I glanced at my watch. It was just after 11. Too late to visit the undertaker now. "Oh no, senor. There is a porter on duty all night. It is the custom here for the dead to be in waiting for 3 days, during which time they are watched over both night and day in case—" Here he hesitated. "Of a mistake?" I suggested. "Exactly, senor." He smiled.